So it's actually probably the most difficult things you have to sort of do, because you always have to sort of reflect what you are or where you are at, or keep questioning about exploring your possibilities with your talent, with a limited span of the career too, because dancing is not the longest career you can have. My name is Hiroto Saito. I'm a dancer for Ballet Jörgen Canada. I trained in Kobe, Japan first when I was 7. That's when I started. My father used to dance there when he was young. He quit because of his injury, but he took me to the studio when I was 7, and that's how I started. So when I became 15 years old, I wanted to further my training, so I went to England, London, to study with the English National Ballet School, and I was there for 3 years and got my first job with Hong Kong Ballet. I was in Hong Kong for 8 years as a professional. That's my first job, and that's where I met Bengt. Actually, I approached him first because I was there for 8 years, and after 8 years, even before that, I started to sort of want to move to the next company or to the next city as well, where I could probably grow as an artist or grow as a person, obviously. So I approached Bengt, and because he was in Hong Kong guesting as a dancer back then, not being a choreographer, approached him, hey, I can have a chat about your company, blah, 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 and the possibility of audition too. With Ballet Jörgen Canada, because we as a company, that's very unique, but if you want to do a classical ballet, nowadays they're looking for, beautiful feet, beautiful physiques, or tall dancers and tall girls. I was always a little bit shorter when I was auditioning around Europe. It's not something that you can change, right? Your own physiques, and that makes you doubt about yourself, but it's not actually your fault, and so it's always like third party sees you, and you've been viewed by audience too, so you're always subjected to other people's judgment in a way, and it can be very harsh. So that's a very hard sort of challenge I think I always find with the dancing or ballet, classical ballet, because it's an art form, and there's something that we are trying to express. It's not about physics or how pretty, but rather than more like what you're trying to express through your movement or your emotion, all those things. It's more about here that we want to move them. But if audiences sort of can really grasp that feeling and still just look at, oh my God, they're beautiful, like feet are so beautiful, or their bodies are so beautiful, then, there's a distance, right, between the performers and audience. But to bridge that distance would be, I think, has always been challenging, and at least what I feel is needed, and keep sort of striving as a dancer to sort of achieve, to shorten that distance between audience and the performer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You haven't recorded this, have you? It's recorded. Oh, is it?